Hello everyone, welcome back to Magical Miniature Mondays with Resin Bell. Today in Potions class we're going to be creating the Miniverse Make It Mini Potions for leech juice. So yay! And perhaps you can see in the background our DIY for this week is a Miniverse remix using the Lifestyle Series 1 plants and turning them into Mandrakes. So stay tuned for that DIY after Potions class. Hit that like button and that subscribe button and let's get crafty. Alright, so let's start out with our leech juice potion, and we're going to need to take the lid off of our cauldron. And I do recommend you use a pair of needle nose pliers to pull that off. It will make your life much easier. Alright, now that that's off, please excuse the paint on my fingers. I have been very crafty this week. Check out these adorable little candles. Those come with the leech juice potion. There's a tall one and a short one. We have this amazing potion bottle. How cool is that? And it comes with a stand. That's so cool. I love this one. And this is one of my favorite parts. It has this kind of rainbow stretchy cord and this amazing little spider charm that goes on it. And of course, the amazing, I love these little potions here, potion ingredients. We have these little test tube looking things. We've got some different colorant in each one. It says, it has an H for Hogwarts. It says Hogwarts at the bottom. That is just the cutest thing I have ever seen. I love it. It's so cute. All right, so for the first thing, and of course we get our little ladle as well. Super cute. All right, so the first thing we need to do is open up our ingredients. Carefully take the topper off because it's very tiny and it will go flying. Good. Let's add our next one. It's got very shimmery kind of color to it. I think it has kind of a tiny bit of a bluish color, maybe a little bit of gold. Oh, look at that shimmer. Oh, that's so pretty. Gorgeous. Wow, look at that. Oh my gosh. Woo! That just makes the most beautiful sparkle ever. Oh, you don't need any kind of a fancy special effects for that one. It just comes out and looks amazing. Oh, maybe a little bit more. Wow, that's so pretty. I am here for that. It's gorgeous. All right, let's move that back a little bit and we'll get to... Look how cool that looks down in there in that potion. Oh my gosh, it's a bubble and brew, I tell you what. All right, let's mix it up. Okay, let's get started. We're gonna put our little, take the little topper off. We're gonna put our little funnel in because that makes it so much easier. And then we're gonna pour. All right, take our little video out, set it over there for right now. Put our topper in, and now we just have to cure it. This is the light that I use, just so that you guys know, you do need a light that says 365 nm. This one's rechargeable and it has a, you can focus the light or make the beam wider. I love that you don't have to keep replacing the batteries, but it works really well for the new Miniverse resins. I'm gonna go at it from all angles and I'll cure it and I'll come back. Alright, so I'm just going to show you what I did to cure this. I just turned its little stand upside down and it's kind of holding it on top of my light, and then I could just set my light and leave it to cure. Now I will say that you're going to have to let this, if you pour it all in one go, you're going to have to set it and leave it set for probably the full 20 minutes that it suggests. So yeah, keep that in mind. If you don't want to wait that long for individual cure, you can do part of it, then cure it, then do a little bit more, then cure it, kind of in layers. I do want to suggest that you put some in and coat the inside of the whole jar and then cure it so that it's kind of like a hollow potion before you add more. Otherwise, you might end up with lines in your potion because of how the mica is so fine in this one. Not saying you will, I'm just saying it's a possibility, but those are just some tips to get this one to cure right. Okay, so now that I have my potion cured, I just want to show you, I don't think the camera really shows the depth of this potion. It is just gorgeous. It's got some darker green flecks from the mica powder, and just it is just, it has so much depth and it is so pretty. It's just gorgeous. Look at all of the sparkle. It's so pretty. All right, I will stop waxing poetic and I will move on. Let's add our little charm here. Now this cord is elastic, so yeah, it's really pretty. It has this gorgeous like rainbowy color and I love it. I love the little spider charm, so let's get that on. I love that the spider just kind of conforms to the curve of the bottle. That is genius. Wrap that on. Wrap this one on. Wrap this one on. And tie it. Alright, once you get that tied on, you can cut off the excess. I tied mine 3 times to make a nice non-slipping knot at the back, but just, it's so stinking cute, you guys. I love this one. I love that it sets in its little stand, and Miniverse just has done such a great job with this series. Just come on. Yes, all the yes. All right, let's move on to the DIY for this week, which is a Miniverse remix using Lifestyle Series 1 plants and creating some mandrakes with some polymer clay. So let's get started on that. I'll show you step by step. So I just wanted to say that the Miniverse potions are coming out with a mandrake. It is going to be a rare ball, and it doesn't come out until Series 2, which comes out, I believe, in October from what I've heard. So I just thought it would be fun to create our own mandrakes, and then you could make them in lots of different sizes and styles, just however you want to create them. So look how cute. You can get such a cool variety using all the different plants. So let's check that out right now. Okay, so for today's DIY, we're going to do a Miniverse remix. I'm just going to be using one of the plants from the Make It Mini Lifestyle Series 1. And this is the Palea pear. And then I'm also going to be doing one with the fiddle leaf fig tree, just to have a larger variety, just for a little bit of fun. I love the little containers that these come in. So we're going to be creating a couple of little mandrakes with some Super Sculpey clay. You can use other kinds of Sculpey. Super Sculpey just kind of holds a little more detail. So basically I have created some little cylinders, just little cylinders, and these are basically just big enough that they can fit inside, just to kind of get an idea of size. And what I'm gonna do, once you got these little cylinders, kind of, you know, a little bit rounded on the top and bottom, we're gonna create. Now you could use some carving tools, but you could also do this step with a toothpick if you wanted to, because it has a nice rounded side. We're gonna create a little indentation here. And this is going to create the head, some definition between the head and the body. I'm just going to use my thumb to kind of squeeze that little shelf that we created, so it's a little more roundy. And we've got our little guy there, and then I'm gonna do the same thing, pushing down just to kind of flatten out or smooth out that little ridge that we created. And there we go. So the next thing we're going to do, I would recommend you do this on a hard surface. I'm doing it here so you can actually see. I'm being very careful not to cut myself with a sharp knife. So we're just going to cut straight down at an angle, just like that. That's one arm. Cut straight down at an angle. And there's a second arm. And then we're going to cut straight down the center. That's going to create our little feet. Alright. Pinch these down a little bit to kind of get them out of the way. So I'll lift this arm, and I'm going to kind of fold it in, kind of rounding it. I'm just kind of gently squeezing it into its round shape. Squeezing there and there. Now then I'm just going to twist it. Twisting it to make some little twisty, squiggly shapes like that. I'm going to do the same thing to the other arm. And I'm going to twist it, and I want those twist lines to kind of show. It gives me a nice, awesome texture. Okay, I'm just going to push those up out of my way for a minute. And I'm going to do basically the same thing to the legs. Turn them into some little rounded snake looking things there. Now I'm going to twist those as well. I think I'm going to twist them in. And twisty twist. I'm going to twist those up a little bit and kind of squeeze that hiney up a little. Alright, so to give him a cute little butt, so we're going to just a cute little butt, a little bit of definition. Just just a little butt. Alright, so now I'm just going to kind of clean up the edges a little bit. I'm going to try to fit him in my little pot. He's a little tall, so I need to bring these up just a little bit. Test him in the pot, and he fits pretty well. So now these little arms here, they're going to come down. Come down like this, just to create a little space there. All right, got him in there. All right, I'm gonna pull him out, and then we're gonna work on the head a little bit. I'm gonna give him some little eyes. I'll give him a little bit of definition. Choose where you want the eyes to be. And choose where you want the little mouth to be. Now the mouth, I'm going to create a hole and then kind of drag it a little bit. I'm going to create some lines here. Kind of roughen up these little eye areas, kind of make them a little bit more almondy. Create some lines here. Create some little spots for our leaves. A little bit of definition here. You just kind of push up against, kind of making a rough little area here. Anything I can do to kind of misshape him a little bit, give him a little bit of texture. The more texture, the better. You could put all kinds of like little lines. You don't have to put them very strong. Just when we paint these, you're going to be able to see all the little lines. I'm going to put some lines, swirly lines here. These out of my way for a minute. Because he is like a little root baby. I'm going to have to put some lines and bumps and holes and squiggles and I'll give him a little belly button just because. Alright, let's test him back in our thing again. Perfect. Alright. Wonderful. Alright. So now we're going to need some foliage. So I'm going to take my little plant here. Yeah, and we could just do the whole thing if we wanted to. I think that might be a little bit much. So I think I'm just going to cut some pieces off and place them inside. Cut a couple tall ones. Couple of short ones. Cuteness. Look how cute he is. Let's see, I'm gonna cut off one more, maybe a smaller one. Stick it right here. Again, give him a little bit more. And I'm gonna kind of wiggle these so that they have a little extra room. And the reason for that is because the Sculpey clay will shrink a little bit when it bakes, and you want to have enough room to put these back in after it's baked. Alright, so that kind of shows you what he looks like. Alright, so I'm going to set him aside and I will create the other one, and then we can bake those. Okay, these are all baked and ready to go. How cute are they? And I went ahead and made a larger one because I had the tree, and so I think I made it to go into this one. I think he's gonna look pretty cool. And then bonus, you know, you have the insert for the tree down in there in the basket if you wanted to make another one even. So the next thing I need to do is I'm gonna go ahead and glue these things in. I think he looks pretty cute. I like those shaped leaves with that bigger one. That's pretty fun. Pretty cool. Okay. And need to do these littler ones. There we go. Work for me. Cuteness. Alright, so now I'm just going to paint them. I'm just going to do a dark brown wash over them. Kind of a thick wash, not a thin one. Okay, I think I decided to add just a tiny little bit of green, kind of a watered down green here and there, just to give it a little more depth. Just a wash, a little bit of a wash. There, I think that looks a little bit better. Gives a little bit of dimension, a little bit of extra color. We'll do that to these as well. So cute. Look how cute they are. Okay, and so on these little things, I just took a little bit of green and brown paint mixed together and then just kind of lightly brushed it to create some veins and some variation of texture and color in the leaves because they were just a little bit too shiny round shape for me. So anyway, we can go ahead and plant our mandrakes. This stuff is going to be perfect for this. Be sure to wear ear protection while planting mandrakes. Let's see here. Let's do this. Squishy, squishy. I think the fun part is that you can actually take your mandrake out of the soil when you're done because of this kinetic sand. It just kind of makes it an interactive DIY. You know, it's kind of fun. You can just take it out and then repot it. Always make sure you wear your ear protection. How fun would it be to make tons and tons of these and just make a little herbology setup? That would be fun. I may have to do that. That'll be cool. Okay, you guys, I absolutely love how these turned out. Oh my gosh, I posted a picture in the Facebook group and everybody just went crazy. And I hope you guys all enjoyed this tutorial, and thank you so much for joining me for Magical Miniature Monday. You can find the playlist to the other episodes in the description box below. Hit that like button and that subscribe button, and I will see you next time. Bye!